Hi, boys and girls from kindergarten. I'm continuing on our pond adventure. One of the things that I love to look at are the ponds in the spring when they have ducks and ducklings and all those little ducklings are swimming about or following their mamas in a line. Here's one of a very little book called Ducklings at home on the pond. So let's start right away. And this is by it's written by Sarah Toast and illustrated by Judith Love. And there's their front little page. It is summer, and Mother Duck is making a nest. In a clump of reeds near the edge of the pond, Mother Duck finds a hollow place in the ground. She lines it with grass and soft cattail stems. Mother Duck lays her 9 smooth eggs. She plucks soft feathers from her breast to line the nest. So she uses her own feathers to help make it soft. Mother Duck sits on her eggs for many, many days and nights. Remember our egg experiment, boys and girls, where we put books on top of eggs, and it took a lot of books before they smashed. So God made eggs strong by making them curved, and a curved line is stronger than a flat line. So that's another interesting thing about the shape of an egg and why it's shaped in a curved shape. Whenever she leaves the nest, she covers her eggs with a soft blanket of down to hide them and keep them warm. At last, Mother Duck hears the pip pip of her ducklings working to get out of their shells. The last little duckling to break out of its shell is Dabble. Dabble is a special type of duck called a dabbler duck. She sees Mother Duck taking care of her brothers and sisters. She knows that her mother will take good care of her too. The tiny ducklings are only a few hours old, but they can run. They follow their mother down to the water's edge for their very first swim. Oh my, what's going to happen? And look carefully at the pond and all the other things that are in it besides just little ducklings. I see a big woolly caterpillar, and I see a dragonfly, and there's some of the tall reeds that grow along the pond. Dabble is the first young duckling to jump in the water after Mother Duck. Her sisters and brothers gleefully jump in after her. They bob on the water like balls of fluff. What a glorious and fun pond. Dabble is dazzled by a dragonfly that lands on a nearby lily pad. She stares at a caterpillar on a cattail leaf. Dabble is getting quite hungry. She knows exactly what to do. She tips up her tail and stretches her bill down to the muddy bottom of the pond to find plenty of plants, roots, and seeds. Dabble enjoys tipping up to look for food under water, then popping up again to see where Mother Duck is. And do you see some of those little tadpoles? Yeah, I see them too. Very interesting to look at a pond. All right, here's our next page. Dabble watches a colorful butterfly flitting among the reeds in the pond. Then Dabble dips down to enjoy another nibble. She lifts her tiny little head to quack hello to a red-winged blackbird. Mother Duck dips down to get herself something to eat for herself. Underwater, Mother Duck sees a big snapping turtle swimming toward her little ducklings. You see that big snapping turtle? It's another part of pond life. Oh my, what's going to happen next? Here comes that snapping turtle. Just as quick as a quack, Mother Duck calls out for her ducklings to swim back to shore. But Dabble is underwater and doesn't hear her. Mother Duck swims swiftly over to Dabble and gets between Dabble and the snapping turtle. Dabble pops up and swims to shore with Mother Duck, and the turtle swims away. So we see that there's turtles in ponds. That's a lot of fun. That night, the ducklings sleep warm and safe in the nest after their busy first day in the world. Dabble is dreaming of tomorrow when she will see the bright butterfly again. And that's our story for now. I'm going to read you a few more books about ducklings. They'll be a little longer, one will be shorter. Let's go with the shorter one first, and then we'll go with the longer one. We'll see you on the next book called Have You Seen My Duckling?